The man be ballin', these chicks pigeon toed, some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Whole day I wanna ramage and drink something and break away. Whole day. Yes.
Hey. Oh yes, all day. Wanna ramage and bring on some bandingole. Hey. All day. Ole, I wanna ramage and bring on dandum banding. Hode. Jump chin bang dong, jump ding ding, jump ding ding, jump ding ding. I don't know, boy. When I make my soca album, it's gonna be so lit. I'm gonna put all of them. Trinidad Killer's gonna come after me next.
Oh my!
He gonna be like, oh, and then look, she's been an industry plant in the soca industry, because there's no way that this girl just came, did 3 soca songs, and is now Marshall Montana.
Whole time.
Get it? Montana.
Michelle Montana.
Michelle Montana.
Hannah Montana.
That my name. That me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning. Yeah. Good morning.
That's how I feel. Ugh.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on over here.
What's your computer still not working?
I finally got into the thing, but now it won't let me do the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
It's cool. I'm gonna work with it.
Me so sorry that it's going through you like that. That used to make me mad. Good morning. Quick check-in, Miss Tony. How you doing today?
I'm good. I am so good. I'm such a good.
You're such a goodness.
I'm good. Good googly moogly is what I am this morning.
My goodness.
I feel
my gushness.
Oh, it's my goodness. I feel really good. Am I even in the right thing? Am I there?
Say that, Mike Nice. Finally Friday.
Good morning to everyone. Am I there? Because y'all aren't there on my thing.
I see you. I
see
see
me?
you coming up.
I don't see. No, she's seeing something else.
I see me, but I don't see y'all.
What it say to yours? It says Friday AM range.
It says Friday 3/29/24.
That's it. I'm here.
I don't see Mike Nice's comment though. It's not giving me that.
Mike Nice says it is finally Friday.
Yeah.
It is what today is. Today is
No, you gotta go in and come back out.
29.
All right.
She's so sorry.
I'm sorry. But I am good. Last night was an amazing evening. Despite the rain and the pouring and all of that stuff, we attended the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, which I didn't even know was still around.
Me either. Which is, you probably didn't know because it's not what we know.
It's not circus like how we know. But shout out to Chris and Jess over at ADSL. Hit us up and was like, hey, come to the circus. And I have a proposal. Next time the circus come, let's just do only adults get drunk and go. Because we had a time last night.
Had a friggin' time. Dancing. There was no liquor. I did pregame. So I could get my mind right.
I should have game because I had my thing in my purse.
Yeah, you got to pregame before things like that.
Pre-gaming before the circus.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So it was DJ Live, DJ Lady Lee, me, Hot Sauce, Chris and Jess, and a few other people, a few of their parents. And we enjoyed that circus last night. It's not circus like we have to know, like we used to know.
There's no more animals.
No
there's
lions
no
and tigers
clowns,
and bears and elephants.
There's no
cliffs.
elephants, no lions.
There's no big fire.
There's no big fire. There's no
So
motorcycle.
What y'all see last night?
Well, we did see. So they had some. It was dope. It was dope, anyways. They had some drummers. They had these BMX bike riders, unicycles, mad acrobatics and gymnastics and all kinds of things. These 3 little black girls did this pyramid thing. There was people standing on other people's heads, all kinds, head to head.
There was male strippers.
Yes.
Okay, they wasn't. Let me not disrespect them men. It's a pole. It is a pole. They are fully dressed.
Yes.
fully dressed, and it's two poles that are standing side by side, and they climb the poles, and they like, if you've ever been to like Magic City or like a real strip club where they do tricks and things like that, that's what they was doing, jumping from one pole to the next one, sliding down, stopping, jumping up again, switching, doing synchronized pole dancing. Yeah. It was very nice. It was very nice.
So they didn't have clowns in the traditional sense of clowns of how we know, but they did have people who we understood to be clowns.
Yeah, they did the juggling and super duper amazing juggling.
Yeah, and things like that. The thing with the balls on the string.
Some balls on the string, and it was like tap dancing balls on a string, which sounds funny.
I know, and then when the girls put it in the mouth and did it with their mouth, and I was like, yeah, look how they juggling them balls in their mouth. That was dope.
I like that a lot.
It was cool. It was cool.
I'm dizzy.
And so it was really, really nice. And we had a really, really good time. Then we went to Cane's and took over a whole section of Cane's with all them children. And then we all squeezed into a car and and made it home somehow.
We all squeezed in.
We did.
Squozed up. Like a pack of sardines.
It was a good night. We got home late because the circus was late. And we got home pretty late. And the kids were well worn out by that time, which was really, really good. It was a great time. Your face looks so pretty today, Saucy.
Thank you very much. I just put on today. I have been nominated for a Black Excellence Awards down at the State House.
Black and excellent at the same damn time.
Black and excellent. Mm-hmm. Black and ugly as ever. Coochie down to the socks.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
That's from the prophet Biggest Small.
Mm-hmm. Biggie
Otis Small. Minimal. Biggie Otis Minimal said that. I'm dressed in all black like the Omen.
Oh.
Have my friends saying this is for my Ome.
Oh.
Do you know
me? Very nice. I
decided Kimberly
to don this suit.
Let me see that.
Which is a mimic of the wife from Kill Bill.
Oh, yes, it is.
But it's also versatile because Michelle Obama.
Michelle Wu.
Nicole.
Oh. I was going to name every Michelle that I could possibly think about.
Nicole Flint is coming in here today. Nicole saved in my phone as Nicole Peanut Yoga because when I first met her,
she had the peanut brittle.
And she gave me peanut brittle.
Yes.
That was about, I don't know how many years ago. And so her name is Nicole Peanut Yoga.
It was our first Juve, our first sauce Juve.
No. It was a Cambridge Carnival.
No, I'm saying our first sauce Juve though. Uh-huh. When I had enlisted her in some peanut brittle.
Oh.
And we fed that to the patrons.
Yes.
And after that, Juve turned up.
I've never had a time at a Juve since that first
one.
Juve.
Yes.
That was the most amazing time.
Amazing thing.
Probably one of the best experiences.
I can't wait till we can bring that back.
Oh, of course. And Larry Jordan's bestie. So she's coming into the studio today. She's going to talk to us about holistic healing as a part of our Women's Month series. She's going to wrap it up for us. And this outfit is going to be my yoga outfit. So I'm going to get down. I'm going to do a tree pose.
Oh, wow.
A downward dog.
Okay.
And child pose.
Oh, wow.
This is one.
A tree, a dog, and a child.
Yes, like that.
All right.
Order. So that's what's going on with me. Triz, how was your evening, Papa?
Trying to get back in the space now.
I know,
I'm good.
I'm sorry.
What I do yesterday? Nothing. Business. Just getting down to business. That's it.
Just getting down to
business.
Still
organizing music.
Yeah.
You know.
I like
for
that.
The weekend. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do this weekend. But
there's a lot going on this weekend, apparently. A lot going on. We do want to make highlight of the fact that our 4th year anniversary is coming up on April 21st. We will be down at Shea Boo's for adult skate night and a 4-year anniversary celebration. So make sure that you guys get your tickets. You can get them online or you can but if you want to get them online, you can go right ahead and get them online there and get your little ticket. We're gonna have some fun. Even if you don't skate, we want to see you outside. Just come in, have a drink or several, eat some chicken, have some fried dough, just kind of have a good time. We want y'all to have a good old time. Nothing more, nothing less. I found me a candy in my pocket. I'm going to eat it.
Candy.
Was it unwrapped? It was already unwrapped. Yo, them Laffy Taffies be coming in clutch. I found a piece of banana Laffy Taffy one time when I was somewhere, and I was like, yo, this is awesome.
One time when I was somewhere. In the interest of time, because also since I was nominated for an award, and we're going to be leaving a little bit later tonight. So make sure that you guys check in. We're going to leave probably no later than 10:30. It's going to be a short show today. We do have the last speaker of our Women History Month mini series. Nicole Flint, not your average yoga teacher, will be coming in today and talking to us about more balance. More healing, more things to get your mind right. As we end March, we want to make sure that you guys are setting yourself up for success.
And then quickly, just a quick shout out in light of Women's Month. I want to give a special shout out to our own very original intern, Jada Jasper Harris. She was awarded the Mickey Sullivan Student Achievement Award yesterday at the Massachusetts Athletic Directors Conference. You go, girl, Jada. We are so proud of you and all of your achievements. And don't forget to tell people that you started everything in your life.
Say that, sis.
SparkFM.online.
Say that. Spark taught you everything you know, and that's why you're excellent.
At that.
Jader. With that said, let's get started. Saucy in the morning and friends and all the people that are here with us starts right now.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com. Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
I'm chewing the dog mess out of this Laffy Taffy. It's all stuck in my back tooth. Y'all give me a second. You can say something to the people.
Probably wasn't a good idea. Good morning, Saucy and Friends in the morning. We're going to get into our Around the Way news as we draw up these stories.
I think I finished chewing. Tori, can you get the weather so I can finish chewing? It's stuck in my teeth. All right. Here we go. Sorry, Kevin. I'm here. I did it. I was doing this Laffy Taffy, got stuck in my teeth and all kind of stuff. Girl, shake your Laffy Taffy. Your Laffy Taffy. All right, here we go. Today is Friday. It is March 29th. How many days is actually in March?
30.
Is it 31?
31.
30 January.
Monday is the first.
Yep, 31. All right. Rain and snow this morning. Overcast for the afternoon. High around 50 degrees. Winds in the northwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Chance of rain today is all goddamn day. 100% of friggin' rain to ever, all day in our whole lives. Every day and every second of every day. It's going to be raining and windy and cold. That's what we have melted down to here in Boston.
Yeah. Although tomorrow it's looking up, right?
What is it tomorrow? Let me give y'all the full cast.
Tomorrow is going to be a low of 33, but it's going to be a high of 54. There's no chance of rain tomorrow.
Oh, good. Sunshine.
A little sun peeking out from behind a cloud. Mm-hmm. Well, that's nice. That sounds nice.
And tomorrow is Easter Sabbath.
Easter
And
Sabbath.
Sunday is Easter.
And today, of course, is Good Friday.
Yes, and April 1st is April Fools. Just in case you guys forgot.
Yes.
So when Monday comes, if you find a whole bunch of bull crap going on, that's most likely because somebody is foolsing you.
It isn't that appropriate that people born in April is called April Fools.
Wow. That's how you feel, shorty? Wowzers. Golly. Let's get into this news and this weather because, like I said, we got a short show today, so we want to make sure that we cover all the grounds. I can't get the. Oh yes, I can. Let's get into it. Three colleges in Massachusetts will cost more than $90,000 a year in order for you guys to attend. What do you think those three are?
$90,000. So that's 45. What's 45 divided by 2 is 3250. So $32,500. 3250.
For what?
0.
What calculations are you doing?
I'm doing per semester.
Oh.
How did that go? What's 90,000 divided by 4?
45 and 45.
45.
What's half of 45? Half of 44, 22.
27.50.
So 22. No, it's like 22, 500.
22.50.
Yes.
So 22,000.
I don't want you to do no more math. That's what I don't want.
$22,500 per semester. That's a lot of money.
Which colleges do you think cost that much?
Tufts, Harvard, and MIT.
Tufts, Boston University, and Wellesley College.
Oh, Wellesley College.
Well, I didn't know Wellesley College was expensive like that. It's prestigious. Shout out to our good senator,
yes.
Liz Miranda.
Is Wellesley College all women?
Yes.
It is women. Oh, it's a women's school.
Oh, it is very expensive to go to Wellesley. You got to be...
Girl, that's Ivy League. I'm a senator. I went there.
That is wonderful. The cost of college is getting worse. 3 schools in Massachusetts will cost more than $90,000 a year starting in the fall. Wellesley College, Boston University, and Tufts will charge $90,000 for undergraduates for tuition, housing, and other expenses. Paul Krager, co-founder of Twin Focus and investment advisor in Boston, told WBZ-TV that while the price seems shocking, it isn't unexpected. College prices have been trending up for years, and that means families need to make tough decisions. What I'm failing to understand, I guess, is why does college cost so much?
Yeah.
What is it that colleges pay for that would make you charge each student that attends $90,000 American dollars per year? Let's just round it up to $100,000 a year. And let's say there are 3,000 students on campus.
What schools did you say?
Wellesley, Tufts, and Boston University.
Wow.
Like, what are we getting? What am I receiving from school that would cost that much?
Child, I don't know.
Let's do some calculations. How much would you think room and board would cost at a college?
I mean, they're probably going to be charging, because what is the most expensive fee that you have to, what is the most expensive part of your tuition that you have to pay for?
The education part.
Just the education.
And then after that comes the room and board, and then books and stuff.
So
I'm just saying, why wouldn't I just get my own apartment and pay, let's see.
It's $90,000 a year. So 90 times 4, if you're just doing traditional 4-year college, is $360,000.
What do I receive for $360,000 besides this piece of paper that's saying that I could go to get a job and I will probably only be making about $60,000 a year if I get a good job. So my salary for the year is even less than the tuition that I had to pay to get the education to do this job.
Yeah.
Most people don't make $100,000 a year, period. So why are you charging me damn near $100,000 to get her education?
Right, and then when are you ever going to be able to pay that back?
When are you ever going to be able to pay that back?
Yeah. That's the thing.
I'm not saying that college is not right. For those people who are going to be lawyers and doctors and surgeons and veterinarians and all kind of whatever, you probably do need to go to school. You need to get your education. If you want to be I don't know what you want to do. I don't know if you want to do. You could go and get a certificate. You could go get a class. You could go do a trade. After 5 years, you can literally they pay you on your trade. You open your business and you start making more than you would have paid for tuition. Like, I'm not sure.
When we go to trade school, after a while, don't they pay for you to go to the next step?
From the time you get into trade school, you're getting paid.
Yeah. See, I just really don't understand. And then is there such a thing as like a completely free ride to those 3 schools that were mentioned? And how many children will get that?
Not a lot.
3.
Yeah.
Per year.
Yeah.
Right? So at this point, I think this is why so many businesses are steering away from this college education in order to get a job, and they're doing more life experience and just experience overall. Because that's ridiculous. That's just really, really sad.
It's very, very terribly sad.
Yeah.
North End restaurants to close amid lawsuit against Boston's outdoor dining ban. I thought that was only for yesterday.
They were shutting it down early yesterday to do the protest.
Yeah.
Is what they were supposed to be doing.
This article is written 2 days ago.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Let me go there. Sorry, here we go. Boston Charter School dismissed early due to social
media threats of fighting,
Thank you.
officials say.
Oh, say it. What is it?
Social media threats. A Dorchester charter school was dismissed early on Thursday due to threats of violence after school, according to authorities. A spokesperson for the neighborhood house charter school said the high school was let out at 12:40 p.m. due to social media chatter regarding fighting incidents that have taken place at Shawmut MBTA station. This is something we've been hearing a lot about in the news this week. Dismissal proceeded calmly and without incident. School officials say this was a proactive measure made out of an abundance of caution and that there have been no incidents of violence on the NHCS campus. A school spokesperson also said most of the violent incidents involve students and youth from the broader community. Boston Police, Transit Police, as well as school administrators are working collaboratively to address the issues at Shawmut. No further information was immediately available.
That's so scary. This is why I have committed my life to picking up and dropping off my child wherever it needs to be.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that I have resolved to do as well. Like, I won't be doing that.
Yeah, because I just don't like other children.
Yeah.
And I think that some of them are being raised poorly.
And I'm the same size as a lot of children, and I will fight you for my son.
In the face.
In the face.
Right in the face.
Right. So it's strange and crazy. It's really, really unfortunate that is going on, and that this is something that these parents have to worry about, and now the schools have to worry about, because what protections can you take? That's not on your campus. It's happening at Shawmut Station. At that point, it's not really your responsibility anymore. So it's just really, really sad and crazy.
Boston announces new grant award aimed at supporting black men and boys. The city said the funding will help organizations scale up their work and deepen their impact throughout the city's neighborhood. The city of Boston this week announced it's awarding $500,000 in grants to 63 community organizations aimed at supporting and empowering black men and boys. Mayor Michelle Wu in the Office of Black Male Advancement said on Tuesday that the awards, the 2024 empowerment grants, are going to organizations focused on improving outcomes for black boys and men in Boston, with the aim that funding will help organize, scale up their work, and deepen their impact throughout the city. According to the city, the grants are funded as part of the Office of Black Male Advancement's operating budget. The community empowerment grants will provide additional financial support for Boston community-based organizations to continue their invaluable efforts with their neighborhoods day in and day out. I'm not sure which organizations got them, but Young Men with a Plan and the Family Nurturing Center of Massachusetts were among the 63 recipients of the 2024 funding. If you guys want more information about that, you can just kind of Google it and find out who these organizations are. And big shout outs to them for receiving it. That is very good. I think it's really important that they're putting money into black men and boys.
Yep.
I think it's a genre, not a genre. It's a segment of our culture that is often very, very underfunded and neglected. So them putting these money into these different programs that deal with young boys and getting them on the right path for preventative measures is very, very, very important. Such
as fighting down at Shawmut Station after school.
Hello, say it again one more time.
These young men and are starved for attention. And so many of these young black men are being diagnosed with ADHD and all of that, and they are literally starved for attention. And if we paid a little attention to them and showed them love, then I think that we could avoid so many of the issues that we face that are geared towards
100%. I'm happy and I'm proud of it. Good shout outs to them.
Yeah.
Ooh, 21 Massachusetts restaurants temporarily closing due to
New regulations.
New regulations.
New regulations. I thought that was the same thing.
New regulations, man. New regulations.
Yeah, new regulations. That's the same thing.
That's what?
The North End.
No, these are 21 others restaurants.
21 other?
Yes. I'm going from our WhatsApp group. The stories in there because they're a little bit more relatable, reasonable.
Relatable.
No, what's another one?
Relevant.
There we go. Relevant. And I'm working off of my phone because my computer won't update. Tristan told me I got to shut it down and sit it down for about 2 hours before I could get all of my things.
It's not even giving me the option. StreamYard ain't working for me at all.
Nothing. Yeah. So 21 Massachusetts restaurants temporarily closing due to new regulations. There's a lot of love about there's a lot to love about living in Massachusetts, from the iconic Cape Cod beaches to the bustling Boston metro area, and all the way to the peaceful hills of the Berkshires.
And the hills of Wellington.
The hills of Wellington. Massachusetts truly has something for everyone. Besides the rowdiest notable traits, Massachusetts also has quite the culinary scene. One of the most vibrant areas in the state. In the capital itself, the city of Boston has become a food mecca for chefs and diners alike. Local foodies and those visiting the areas have a wide variety of culinary choices. Let's get down to the whatever. When it comes to food, there is perhaps no neighborhood more prolific than the Boston North End. Despite a city with roots deep in Irish culture, Italian eats reign supreme in the city's historic North End. Have you guys frequented the North End?
How often? I've only been to the North End once.
How about you, Tristan?
I've been there. I've been to the Corner store. They closed down.
To the what?
The Corner store.
The Corner store?
What is that?
They had a store down there called the Corner store. It was spelled CONAH.
NAH, yeah.
I went to Strega down in the North End to eat one time, and then I went to another place that had it was like a sub shop, and I went there. So
they got a good brunch spot down there too.
What's it called?
I forgot, but they got good brunch down there too. But yeah, it's the same thing about.
It is, yeah. So they just said, you said that they shut down for one day. You said
yesterday.
Yeah.
Protest, yeah.
And how do we know how that went? There's no updates of it so far.
No, we haven't seen anything about that.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
All right. Moving on.
I had to connect to my hotspot.
Oh wow! Look at this. Disney and DeSantis have settled their years-long dispute.
Yes, isn't that interesting?
In a meeting Wednesday morning, members of the board of the Central Florida Tourism. I might have to jump around here because all of our news is whatever. We're just gonna read you the highlights, things that are going on, and then we'll bring Nicole in around 10 o'clock, and then we'll end with her. In a meeting Wednesday morning, members of the board of the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, a body that governs the special tax district Disney is located in, approved a settlement to end a legal dispute. Republican Ron DeSantis set up the Central Florida Tourism District to oversee the area in which Disney operates nearly 2 years ago amid a growing conflict between Florida governor and the entertainment giant. The war of words between Disney and DeSantis began in March 2022 after Disney's then CEO Bob Chapek spoke out against the controversial bill that restricted certain instructions about sexual orientation and gender identity in the classroom. Opponents have labeled the controversial law "Don't Say Gay." Chapek called the bill a challenge to basic human rights. Let's go. Let's go to the clip.
Law in Florida. That law restricts discussing gender identity and sexual orientation in Florida schools. CNBC senior media and tech correspondent Julia Borston joins me now. So, Julia, can you kind of remind us? I know we covered this for years, but this legal back and forth, where did it start, and what are we hearing now from the governor and Disney?
You're right. So it did all start over that Don't Say Gay bill. Disney publicly opposed it. And then this lawsuit was filed to void agreements that the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District had signed with Disney right before it was dissolved at the behest of Governor Ron DeSantis. So now the two sides have resolved this dispute. Take a listen to what the governor had to say.
I think that there's a desire to move forward. I think that they have things that they probably have opportunities to do to expand their footprint, to continue to attract visitors, and those things, when they can coincide with the state's interest, we think that would be good.
And now Disney seems pleased that it can move forward with their long-term investments in the parks and lands that they're planning to build adjacent to Disney World in this district. A Disney spokesperson saying, quote, "This agreement opens a new chapter of constructive engagement with the new leadership of the district and serves the interests of all parties by enabling significant continued investment in the creation of thousands of direct and indirect jobs and economic opportunity in the state." Kate, these two sides that were at legal odds certainly have a lot that they're going to be working on together.
Yeah. All right. Julia Borston, thank you.
Yeah. Well,
She was
that's
born-
good
we
that
had
that
that in
happened,
there.
that they've come to some kind of agreement, I think. That was a lot of words. Not quite sure what they said, but that was really, really cool. I'll be in the other room.
Oh, okay.
That was cool. And we're glad to hear that, because we don't want Disney and DeSantis fighting. Come on, it's the happiest place on earth.
And we don't want to talk about DeSantis, period, because he's stupid.
Sometimes he's stupid. He made one good decision this week. I'll give him a bye for this week. It's
This
Holy Week.
just today, not this week, just today.
News update on the Baltimore Bridge.
Yes.
2 bodies found in a truck at the site of the Baltimore Bridge. 2
Oh
bodies
no! Oh, these were the two
of the 6 people
yeah.
that were missing. So the collapse is a major bridge in.
Bring your mic a little closer.
Don't put it in my mouth. The collapse of a major bridge in Baltimore earlier Tuesday, due to a massive cargo ship collapse, has left multiple people dead and throttled one of the country's biggest ports for the foreseeable future. I think they said that there was like Hondurans and Guatemalans, a lot of Central Americans that were in there. So here's the latest. The search pauses after 2 bodies were found. 2 construction workers were found trapped in a red pickup in the Patapsco River at the middle of the collapsed bridge, according to the Maryland State Police. Search efforts have been paused for the other 4 workers who are presumed dead because additional vehicles are encased in concrete and other debris, making it unsafe for divers. Superintendent Colonel Roland Butler said, "One salvage operations clears the debris. Divers will search for the remains." He said the workers were believed to be mending potholes on the bridge when it fell, officials said. The investigation, a team from the National Transportation Safety Board boarded the ship on Tuesday night and the Wednesday to gather evidence of their investigation. Officials obtained the ship's voyage data recorder. The agency was interviewing members of the ship's crew, including the captain. Investigators have yet to get a sample of the ship's fuel. They will take one to examine the quality of the marine diesel. I want to know, nobody on the ship was injured.
No, because I think that they might have seen that coming, so maybe went to the back of the ship and hid or ran.
That's so crazy.
But
You guys
yeah,
said what they've been saying about the mayor?
What?
What the Republicans been saying about the mayor?
No, what is
So
that?
the mayor is like he's a young black man, and they made some claims that he was a DEI mayor.
Oh, I saw that.
and that's why this happened.
Everything
Yes.
is everything.
Yeah, this is what the white people say when they want to be racist and
Right,
don't
they
want to
even know
and
what
don't know how
DEI
to say
stands for
it
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they did. They were like, Baltimore's DEI mayor makes statements about
I think
something.
you think that the whole of Baltimore selected him based on a DEI. There's not like a board of select people that said, "Oh, we need a black mayor real quick."
And
The
what
man
about-
ran
what
and
about-
won.
What about all you white people
By
with
70
DUIs? How
he
about
won-
that?
He won by 70% in a 60% black town.
Yeah, because Baltimore is black.
I mean, I don't know what they expected.
So he can't be DEI. He can't be a DEI in a black town.
But it's like they use woke and DEI as some undercover, racist sentiment. Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't. And I'm surprised they didn't call him Baltimore's woke mayor.
Hold on, this is a statement from him here.
I'm sure they have.
Here's
But he's a pretty
real
young,
young
very
boy.
young man.
He married.
Know that my heart and the heart of the entire city of Baltimore is with you and will be with you forever. To every first responder, whether you're from Baltimore Fire, Baltimore Police, Maryland State Police, of the
Yeah,
Coast
man, so
Guard,
that's a
our
pretty
county
young man.
partners.
It's very young. How old is he?
I want to say something else.
Say it.
I value the fact that he did that press conference in a hoodie.
In a hoodie.
I want us to be. I don't understand why politicians feel like they can't drop the suit for for a quick minute and put on a hoodie and some jeans and go talk to their constituents.
Except for my good president of the Ukraine.
Oh yes, he don't wear no suit.
In a t-shirt with the neck all stretched out. He don't care. He's like, look,
I'm in a war, goddammit.
This is war.
In some other world news, a bus carrying Easter worshippers plunges off a bridge, killing 45 people in South Africa.
45 people, yeah.
That's terrible.
It is terrible.
Going to church to worship the Lord.
Yeah. They said the driver lost control and went over a cliff, and the bus crashed down and set on fire. Wow. 45 people died. One survivor, 8-year-old girl.
What?
Yeah, she's in very, very critical condition, though.
A 1-year-old girl?
8-year-old girl.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so they're trying to... Yeah, let's look at this. A bus carrying worshipers plunged off a bridge on a mountain pass, killing at least 45 people, this footage says here. According to authorities, the only survivor was an 8-year-old child who was receiving medical attention. They said she was mashed up. They said their bodies were either burned beyond recognition or they were strewn all over the place. Officials said the bus veered off a bridge and plunged 164 feet into a ravine before bursting into flames. Wow. They had vans that were bringing the families of the victims to come and see if they could identify the bodies, but of course some of them were unidentifiable.
No, I don't want to identify.
Right, and this happened in South Africa. They were making a trek to go see, I think, where were they leaving? Botswana, I think.
Jeez Louise.
And yeah, it's crazy.
Bringing it back home real quick again, a contract reset with the manufacturer of new red and orange line trains would set the end of 2027 as the latest completion target for the maligned project. Add up to $148 million to allowable costs and forgive tens of millions of dollars more for penalties. So basically what they're doing is that the MBTA is paying a Chinese manufacturer up to $148 million to speed up delivery of the new subway train cars. I don't think it's a good idea.
Don't speed up nothing. Take your time.
Take your friggin' time and do it right. Because what we're seeing is that the new trains got more issues than the old trains.
Yep.
And it don't make a lot of sense
at all
for you guys to speed up getting new broken ass trains for these people to ride on when y'all trying to turn the city into an MBTA ass city.
Yep. Okay. Say the word, Sauce.
Okay.
Pastor Sauce.
Tell me about
Minister Sauce.
Hello, Reverend
Sauce.
MBTA officials reached a proposed settlement with TRRC that will increase what the agency pays for all new red and orange line fleets by as much as $148 million, which would account for higher than expected costs linked to the pandemic and supply chain problems. According to a presentation Deputy General Director Jeff Gonville gave Thursday morning. It seemed like the T got a lot of money to do a lot of things instead of fix what they got to fix.
Except for fix it. It's like they just gathering the money and holding on to it. Right? Like, because y'all ain't using it, so what you doing with the money?
Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
I just don't think that that's a good idea, and I'll stand on that. Moving on in, we're going to get into a little entertainment news in the next 2 minutes, and then we'll bring Nicole in. Again, we are pushing off a little bit early today, around 10:30, so we're kind of speeding things up a little bit. Drop your comments in the comment section. Call us up, 617-272-3387. Send us a DM or a text message. Don't do too much text message because I can't keep focused. And let's get into this. So yesterday, Diddy, the entertainer, Diddy right now.
Diddy.
Oh, Diddy. Diddy do it, Diddy didn't.
I'm so,
Diddy done did it.
It's overwhelming, this whole Diddy situation.
No diddly. No. Were you one of the people who was wishing for his demise and downfall?
I never thought about Diddy.
Okay. But you, Tristan?
That's not
no.
You
never said, "Damn, I can't wait till Diddy goes down." No. So this is
but
all.
I've been telling people for years that something ain't right.
See, that's what I'm saying.
People have been saying, but then they said something ain't right, and then I had on a green shirt like that. Nobody's like, whoa, going all deep into it. Keep on going.
So. These are the couple of headlines that all pertain to Diddy. The first four one.
Yeah.
50 Cent denied. Okay, let me start with that one. Suge Knight reacts from prison to Diddy's raids. You're in danger, he's telling Diddy. And if anybody knows, it would be Suge Knight. Suge Knight isn't above kicking a man when he's down, especially when the man is Diddy, because he has an omnious reaction to the federal raids on the bad boy mogul's homes. TMZ Hip Hop obtained this new commentary from Suge. We're told it's an outtake from his Collect Call podcast with Dave Mays, and the Death Row founder is clearly convinced his longtime rival is destined for prison just like him.
Everybody been talking about the Puffy situation. First, I'd like to pray for his family, his daughters and his sons, his kids, basically. That's never a good sign for nobody to cheer about when it comes to kids or young men being handcuffed. It's a bad day for hip-hop, for the culture, for black people. Because when one looks bad, we all look bad.
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight. Sound like
So that's definitely not nothing to cheer about. But I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in.
There has
is that a threat?
What he gonna do?
Girl, you don't know.
There have been some celebrities that have come to Diddy's aid. Slim Thug is one of those, and this is what he had to say.
Almost to $1 billion. Fall down. That's our inspiration for. It ain't too many of us. I don't want to see they took Kanye down. We forgot about Kanye, and the good thing he able to do his own. Man, that's how I look at it, man. We losing another billionaire over allegations at this point. Still ain't no criminal charges. You know what I'm saying? We only got about $1 billion left. Who, Jay-Z? That's the only motherfucker left. Everybody else, let's take the
That's
top
not a
of
fact.
it and who that
Not
person
even a little
is, right? Man, listen. If look at who is wishing this dude fail, you know what I'm saying? It's his own people. It's his own people cheering him, laughing, and Diddy did it, and coming up with new slogans for him.
Did it.
It's his own people, man. Like, so take note of this. Man,
It's people like Slim Thug that bother me because it's like, boy, shut up.
What is you
Be
saying?
quiet. Like,
what
what
is you saying?
What, over allegation.
There's some people that I don't want to speak out on my behalf.
Me
You know
too.
what I mean?
Girl, say it one more
Be
time.
one of them.
There's another one that is speaking out on his behalf. That is y'all good friend Tyrese. What's his name? Tyrese Gibson. I can't seem to find his foolishness right now. But I feel like people like Tyrese should shut the hell up. Like immediately. Like, Tyrese, why are you saying anything? I just feel like Tyrese has a lot of things on his own hands for him to be involved in somebody else's anything.
Worry about yourself.
Yeah, that's just what you got. Allegations, you got child support, you got court things, you got all kinds of stuff. I just don't understand why Tyrese is putting his business talking about, I can't forget about the laughs, and I can't forget about all of the good times that we've shared with Diddy and yada yada. Tyrese,
is that what he was saying?
Yes,
I didn't watch it.
Me either. It was he wrote a written statement that I can't seem to find right now. I was holding it for you guys, and I just feel like Tyrese just got to all the time shut up.
Speaking of allegations, though, allegations came out yesterday against our good friend 50 Cent. 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
Those allegations are going to end up in a place that nobody wants them to end up.
And the weirdest part about the allegations are coming from Daphne Joy, who was his baby's mother, who yesterday was named as one of Puffy's sex workers.
Yes.
So
alongside Carisha, aka Miss Miami.
Right. So 50 Cent, of course, has rejected the accusations of sexual and physical abuse by Daphne Joy. 50 Cent denies allegations. He says they are false and retaliatory due to his pursuit of sole custody of their son. I don't think, Saucy and I were talking last night, I don't think that 50 Cent would stand where he is and say the things that he does if he knew that there was any dirt on him.
Yep.
As much crap as 50 Cent talks, there is no way. I'm gonna have to be convinced really, really hard.
Yeah, this especially coming from her.
Yeah.
You did this after you were named as a sex worker.
Yep.
Right after that, 50 filed court documents to take custody of the child because you are now being called a sex worker in legal documents against probably one of the biggest moguls who has gone down in this way.
Yeah.
And then right after that, you get upset and you accuse this man of rape and physical abuse.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Nothing filed.
37-year-old directed a lengthy statement to Curtis James Jackson, 50 Cent's real name, Thursday on Instagram, claiming in the last paragraph, "Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of raping me and physically abusing me." She added, "You are no longer my oppressor and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time."
She sounds stupid.
Yeah,
She sounds stupid. She sounds bitter, and she is trying to join the bandwagon because the one thing that I'm gonna be able to do is I'm gonna tell the world that he raped me, because that seems to be working for everybody else. I think that's nasty work that she's doing. Ooh. And to go up against 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a bad one, because right after that he started taunting her online, calling her a little sex worker.
Yeah.
Okay, you little sex worker.
The disturbing allegations and the sworn pleadings recently filed in a court case related to Daphne Joy, the mother of my 12-year-old child, has required me to take all necessary legal actions to protect my son, Sire. The most recent false and baseless accusations by Daphne Joy are clearly in response to my decision to seek sole custody of my son. My son, Sire, is my main priority, and keeping him in a safe environment is my only focus at this time. She claims that 50's only seen the little boy 2 times in the past year, despite the fact that he lives right down the street from them and all kinds of things. He says, "I am deeply hurt by the laws in the She said, "I am deeply hurt by the lies in Rodney Jones' lawsuit. The claim that I am a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney." Ooh, Lord.
Boy, I tell you. I mean,
this whole Pandora's box that has opened over this is crazy.
How Cassie feeling right now, knowing that she's single-handedly taking down half of, taking down every hip hop mogul,
but yeah,
in one straw.
50 has gone after her. He posted a picture of himself standing in the rain, smoking a cigar under an umbrella that says, "I didn't know you was a sex worker." And then he continued, "You little sex worker, LOL." He continued, "Yo, this ish is a movie." So yeah, that is what's going on. This whole Diddy saga has really, really opened up a Pandora's box of a lot of crap. Tiana Taylor now.
So yes, this is another messy one.
Yeah,
and we'll go quickly.
Tiana Taylor says Iman Shumpert's adult sleepovers were confusing for our kids by having female friend sleep over. Do you know about this?
I was just reading this a little bit, and this sounds stupid too.
Tiana Taylor is convinced Imam Shumpert's relationship with a woman is negatively impacting their children so much she wants an expert to get involved in their divorce. In new court documents obtained, Tiana asked the court to let her call on a child psychologist to testify about something she says went down a couple weeks ago when their daughters, 8-year-old Junie and 3-year-old Rue, were staying with their father. According to the docs, the ex-NBA star had a female friend and her daughter staying at his home during this parenting weekend with Junie and Rue. Tiana says she knows this because she saw the woman's daughter and heard the woman during a FaceTime check-in with Junie and Rue. She also claims the woman was at Sky Zone later with Iman and the kids. Tiana says her oldest daughter was confused after seeing Iman and his companion sharing a bed, and claims Iman told her the friend was staying with him because her home was broken. In the docs, Tiana claims she feels Iman doesn't need to be flaunting the fling during his brief time with his daughters. She points out he only has Junie and Rue on the first and third weekend of every month, plus a handful of Fridays. She still believes Iman isn't aware of how his actions are reflecting the children, which is why she wants a child psychologist to weigh in on the subject for the judge in their divorce case.
I can't roll my eyes in the back of my head too much because it's giving me a little headache. Girl, Girl, leave this alone. This is not going to work out in the favor in which you would like it to work out. That man has a new girlfriend. He's sleeping with her. They be having sleepovers with her and her children. They all going to McDonald's. Them children do not goddamn care who is sleeping in that bed.
And what did you think Daddy Mine wasn't going to have?
Because it should have been me.
Child,
me and CK would have been right over there as a family taking family
I would have been
pictures
there
in
the day
pajamas.
before they filed for divorce.
I would have been pregnant already with my new baby.
6 months.
6 months pregnant. Boy, I tell you.
What did you think, Tiana? I don't want Tiana to do this.
I don't want Tiana. You want a child psychologist to come in. Iman too. Like Iman, maybe you should, if you, to appease her, you know, maybe on those 2 weeks you don't have a sleepover. Like I just feel like this is something that is easily rectifiable, and that's unfortunate, and that's very unfortunate. That pretty much concludes our. I don't give a damn about Ice Spice. I don't know why she in here. I want to check this out
because she was eating some of them spicy wings and she couldn't take it.
Oh. Oh. Well, with that said, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break and we'll go back. We'll end our Women's History Month mini series with Nicole Flint, Not Your Average Yoga Teacher, up next here on Spark FM Online. Keep it locked right here. Saucy and Friends in the morning.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
What is this, Doctor? This is
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM.
bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Massachusetts Social Equity Program creates pathways into the cannabis industry for those most harmed by the war on drugs. The Cannabis Control Commission offers free education and tools to navigate the legal marketplace, including focused training and support on entrepreneurship, management, entry-level employment, and ancillary vendor support. To apply, visit masscannabiscontrol.com/equity. That's MASS cannabiscontrol.com/equity.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. Tech. Hello, I'm Marissa Jarrett Winoker. Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for was cervical cancer. 91% of cervical cancers are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. 1 in every 4 Americans is infected with HPV. For many people, the virus hides inside them and they never develop symptoms. But for others, HPV links directly to cancer. My cancer almost ended my career. It almost ended me. The good news is, there are vaccines that can protect you or your children from cancer. The HPV vaccine is recommended for children 11 to 12 years old, and a catch-up vaccine may be an option for teens and young adults. Talk to your doctor. You don't want HPV hiding inside of you. Go to thinkaboutthelink.org to learn more. Together, we can stop cancer before it starts.
Spark FM.
I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Says she wanna take me away. Says she wanna take me away. Says she wanna show me the way.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up. Spark FM.
Good morning again. Good morning again. We are back here, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. And to end our series on amazing black women, our historical mini series here for this 2024 of March, we are welcoming to our stage Nicole Flint,
big sis,
hey,
of Not Your Average Yoga Teacher. Welcome to Spark FM.
Wow.
This
is my I've been waiting to get here. Like,
I've been drinking.
You have arisen.
I swear I've never been here.
I'm so glad that you're here. It's so good to see you. Nicole is my good friend. And it's really, really good to have you here because we need you in here to help us retain some more balance in our life. And we're talking about not just physical balance, but balance overall. Nicole has been my guide and
no spirit guide.
My spirit guide in a lot of situations. So it's really, really good to have you here for personal reasons as well as just having you here overall because I'm going to share you with other people. Larry Jordan likes to claim you as his best friend, and that's cool. He can do that if he wants to. I ain't got to say nothing.
Don't talk about my baby.
What's already been said don't need to be known.
Right. What's understood don't need to be stated. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So anyhow,
I don't know what's happening.
We're trying to figure out a good angle.
There's so many moving parts in here. This is so great.
So thank you for coming in today. Tell us who you are, what you do. Let us know. Who is you?
Who is I? My name is Nicole Flint, Flynt.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Flint Lockwood. Sorry,
not the I. I'm the Y. And what I do is that I teach yoga. Mm-hmm. What I am is that I'm an endless bucket of love for people.
Sure are.
I'd say that.
That is what I am.
Yeah.
I'm multifaceted, you know. So my incense and sage can turn into Heinekens and Newports when need be.
I like that.
Balance.
We were just talking about that yesterday. I respect somebody who has healing, balance, and calming spirits, and who could also drop down and get their eagle on.
Oh, absolutely.
And turn up. Mm-hmm. Drop a F-bomb here and there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's why hence the name Not Your Average Yoga Teacher. Many moons ago, and I believe you guys have the whole lineup.
I do.
Of my first yoga teacher training was in like 2017 or 16, one of those things.
2017 of June.
Wow. That's when I graduated. Mm-hmm. So I started in 2016.
Okay.
I started September of 2016, started teaching November of 2016.
Wow.
Yeah, they throw you right in there.
What made you get into yoga? First of all, tell us what yoga is.
Okay. So yoga means to yoke, right?
It's the what?
It
to
means
yoke.
to yoke.
Oh.
Like that old biblical term.
Oh, yes.
Evenly yoked, all that
equally
stuff.
Yoked, yeah.
So yoga means to yoke you to you, right? You to you. And again, this is my, yoga means to yoke you to you. Mm-hmm. So one thing that we do as humans, people, is that we get up in the morning, brush our teeth, wash our butt, run out the house. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to ask you this question. Did you check in with yourself this morning before you got up and ran out?
No. What does that mean?
Exactly. So I do this thing called I refer to your body as your best friend, right?
Yeah.
He, she, they has always been there for you, right? Always. When you were sad, when you were happy, all that stuff, right? It keeps all your secrets. It's you that told your secrets. Understand that. Right?
Okay.
You told your secrets.
Yep.
Your best friend kept, right? You ran your mouth. So you got to check in with them. Make sure they're all right. Every day.
And how do you check in with them?
Right, because when I wake up in the morning, sometimes now in my old age, especially with all this rain happening, I wake up in the morning sometimes, my big toe just hurt.
All right. So here we go. First
How
of
do
all,
you check in?
First of all, right, I'm really separating. Right?
Yeah.
I'm separating and I'm bringing you back.
Yeah.
So if your body is your best friend, and you have an outside best friend, right? Everyone has an outside best friend. You're gonna make sure your best friend's all right, right?
Yep.
If your best friend would call you right now and be like, "Yo, this is happening," you gotta go.
We outside,
right?
Yeah,
right. If your best friend's hungry, you're gonna make sure to eat, all that good stuff. So why is it that you'll go a whole day without eating?
Oh, that's what I did yesterday.
Why?
You did you go?
Why would you then talk bad about yourself? Oh, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. Why would you would never say that to your best friend.
Yeah. Oh, I never, that's interesting perspective in order to put it like that, you know. The way that we guard our physical best friends, and we don't want to offend them, you know, even if whatever, like, why don't we do that with ourselves? And I've never heard anybody necessarily put it in that way. So I'm very interested in hearing you say some more things.
So then how does the physical movements of yoga correlate to that checking in with yourself and making sure that you are okay?
All right, so for instance, using you woke up this morning, your big toe hurts, right? So what do you need to take care of your big toe? You might need to stretch it. You might need to pull it. You might need to soak it. Like there's all these things that you can do for it, right? And yoga, there's different poses that, you know, rock with your feet, right? Like, I don't want to put my foot up on a desk, but
you can.
I love that, right? But let's say this is all right. Yeah.
No,
okay.
wow.
Look at this, right?
Oh, it's ashy.
Oh Lord, you should both. Too bad. Put it back up there. Put it back up there. It's too bad. Now it's too bad.
I got a grease.
Yo,
I got
Lord.
a grease.
Or put some of this. Put some of this germicide on it.
I don't know. Leave it someone. It ain't even got no pedicure, nothing.
Right. You trying to show off and
don't
put your
show
foot
the foot up close,
Tristan. That's
zoom
what you get.
away
That's
from the foot.
Oh.
Y'all look at this.
What's your problem?
Right.
All right, look.
All right. Now,
that foot was
look,
so
now here you go.
white.
I'm gonna ask you to bet. All right, come on. Since you want to show off, bring that other hand over here.
This one. Okay.
Put it in between your toes.
Oh.
So one foot. Put it this one. All right. See how tight your foot is?
It is tight.
Right.
That's what he said.
Right. Rock it side to side. Slow down. Right. And then you will go in circles after that, one way and another. And this loosens up your foot. This loosens up the fascia.
I'm gonna do that today.
Right. And you do it to both.
Yeah.
You do, and especially because you wear heels all the time.
I do.
Right. And everyone forgets about how important your feet are.
That's very So
this is yoga?
Oh,
It just.
I thought yoga was a downward dog.
That is so okay. There's so many aspects to yoga, right? The poses that you guys see is just a little piece.
Okay.
Like there's 8 limbs of yoga.
There's breathing of yoga.
There's breathing, which is one of the limbs. Poses is one of the limbs. Do no harm is one of the limbs,
I like
right?
that.
Right? But it's not do no harm, not only to others, but to yourself.
Okay.
To yourself, right? You know, this the meditation, abstinence, all these things. You know, and it's not just abstinence in sex.
Yeah.
It could be, but it's abstinence in the things that do no longer serve you.
Right. So how has yoga affected your life?
But before you go into that,
Yes.
you're not your average yoga teacher. When I was reading your bio, you do real life challenges so you treat trauma.
Yes.
Based on urban living.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's what I was asking.
Okay, so trauma-informed yoga is I'm very aware and conscious of who's in the room. Like before I start, you know, I introduce myself, to give you my name, whatever. I also ask permission. I ask permission to touch you.
You do.
All right?
Yep.
Because I don't know what happens in anyone's house when the lights go out. And a lot of people don't always put that in perspective.
Right.
So if you were abused as a child, I don't know that because I just met you today. And if I run over to you and touch you, that could be a trigger.
Okay. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's a fight in the yoga studio. You know what I'm saying?
Now we tussling.
Right. And for and I make sure and when I'm talking, because I talk a lot, right, in class, that we're hitting on issues. I'm also an energy worker, which is the Reiki that you see.
Yeah.
Right? And Reiki is energy healing. I just don't like that word. I am not a healer.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
A lot of people do talk about the energies. What does that mean? Like, how do people feel the energy from some people? Because I know some people probably feel and they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
But what is that?
Okay. everything in here is energy. Everything. Like the microphone we're talking on, the computers, you know, the phones, everything is energy, right?
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever walked into a room and you got that gut feeling? And you'd be like, "Oh, I gotta go."
I hate it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Or have you ever stood next to somebody who you never met, but you were like, "Ooh, what's happening?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
In a good way or bad?
Good or bad.
Yeah.
All right, look at you. Oh, I'm going to need you.
To relax. Yeah.
Please and thank you. So all of that is energy. Everything's energy. I mean, like, even in here with the music, if you put your fingers on the aux cord, it will make a sound because that's the energy out of your body trying to
come out.
But you're not the instrument.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. You're not the conduit.
You're not the conduit. Right. So what I am is a conduit of healing.
Okay.
So I can harness the energy, bring it through me into you.
Larry says that you have powers and that you actually are a healer. What does he mean by that?
Larry, I love you, bestie, so much. I am not a healer because I don't play with the divine.
He also says right here, don't talk to her too long, you'll cry and not know why. And this I know for fact.
Yeah. I mean, Nicole has come over to my house and I've been stressed out. And she's roughed me up a little bit. Sit down, breathe, do this. And I'll be like, oh,
I have saved this voicemail that Nicole called me and sent me one time, and it was just like, "Hey girl, just checking in with you to see how you doing. Now get the hell up and shut the F up and go and do what you gotta do." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it." And just yesterday, her and I shared a moment because we were both feeling a type of way. We were exchanging text messages that were crazy, and then we had to get onto the phone, and it was just really, really a moment. But it really is where you just have to she brings you there and then brings you back. So just now when you said, "I don't want to take you there because I'm not going to be able to bring you back," that's not true. But we really, really love that you're not your average yoga teacher, because people think about yoga and they think that it's so super
boring,
hard, and that you have to be a size 3 and someone's going to tell you to put their big toe in your ear.
And then we see you.
I'm a curvy yoga teacher.
Oh yeah, we see you on Instagram. You
on the beach,
on your head top and on the beach in bikinis and all kinds of things. And I think that shows so you spread positivity in so many different areas. Body positivity, just like wellness positivity and all of that. So you're just it's just a vibe to be around you. So it's really, really great.
But understand, I'm a human too.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. And I'm gonna make mistakes. I have, and I will continue to.
Right.
You know.
And that's how yoga has helped you in your life, right?
That I can hold myself accountable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why did you get started in that? Like, what was your first day when you're like, you know what, I need to do some damn yoga?
All right. So fast story. I was gonna jump off the sidewalk. Oh, Amber Alert, y'all. Amber Alert.
I'm like, what is that? An Amber Alert has been issued from Massachusetts at 3SCX29, a red 2021 Toyota Camry. The vehicle was stolen this morning before 9 a.m. on Exchange Street in Chicopee, Mass. Inside the vehicle are a 3-year-old autistic child who was last seen wearing a green Easter shirt with a dinosaur and egg. Possible suspect is a 50-year-old male wearing black Crocs and black pants. Did he snatch him, or was he a parent or somebody like that?
I know. We need a little bit more information. Yeah. I mean, right now, can you repeat the license plate number?
The license plate number is MA3SCX29. It's a 2021 Toyota Camry. It is the color of red.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll give you guys more information as we gather it. But yes, your first yoga experience.
Yeah. So I was gonna jump off the sidewalk, and that's my gentle way, because this is a trigger warning.
Yes.
I did not want to be on this earth anymore. I was going through a crazy time in my life, and I was like, you know what, I'm out of here. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be here. Earth is ghetto. AF, and I don't know if I can swear or not, but I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Right. I was recently divorced. The career that I had ended. My children I have adult children, like for real adult, like they're damn near 40, right? So,
and a grandchild.
Yeah, and a grandchild. Yeah, so I'm grown, right? And my kids are grown. So everyone's gone, right? And everything that I had blanketed myself with was gone.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was no longer a mother. I was no longer a wife. I was no longer this career person that I was. Who the hell am I?
Yeah.
Right? So when you ask me that question, like what I do is yoga, but what I am is
all these things.
Two different things, right? And Teresa Okokin, she will always get a shout out.
Shout out to Teresa.
Shout out to Teresa Okokin. She, I used to do pageants back in the day called the Next Big Thing pageants, which were pageants for bigger body people. Because down south they got them, up here don't have them. Anyway, got, this is all happening at the same time, mind you. Got an email saying that I was promoting obesity. So I was like, I'm going to put an exercise arm on. But at that time, I was almost 300 pounds, right? So I was like, I'm not jumping up and down, busting out my legs. I'm not doing anything crazy. Oh, yeah, I heard about this yoga thing. I met Teresa after I met the first person that did yoga with the group was a white woman who was small and put her big toe in her ear. And I was like, nah, we ain't doing it. Right? So I was like, hey, because at that time I've never seen a black yoga teacher. And I never seen a black curvy yoga teacher. So when I asked her, do you know a black curvy yoga teacher? I might as well have said, you know.
Have you seen a dinosaur right now?
Right.
Yes.
And so she said yes. And that's when I met Teresa. And I followed her like a stalker for 3 years.
Yeah.
And she was the one that put me on. She was like, you need to go to yoga school. And I was like, what is that? And she told me what it was. And she said, it's $3,000. I said, oh.
All right.
And mind you, I have no job. I have nothing. I have nothing. Right? So she goes, I'll give you half of the money.
Wow.
All right. I through a scholarship. And she gave me half of the money. And I hustled up the other half. And that was the beginning to the end. That was 2016.
Wow. Carmen Blyden said, glad you chose life, sister. And we are too.
Yeah. I'm glad that you said that too, because earlier in the week we had both Carmen and we had Shanita from Salvage Roots, who now teaches Pilates. And it was the same exact type of situation. Like you want to try this thing. You need something that is good for you, but you don't see the representation that you need to make you feel like you're comfortable in there.
Absolutely.
So she took the initiative and she started teaching. And I think it's dope when you see those kind of things and you are the change that you want to make. Because I can relate to you more than I can relate to a nice skinny white woman teaching me about, laying down on my head and sticking her toe in her ear. I don't want you to teach me. You can do that. I want you to teach me, because if you can do it, then I feel empowered that I can do it too.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what a lot of people see from you, especially with your yoga. Tristan was just sharing some pictures of your Instagram page of, like you doing the work. Tell us about your classes. Tell us about where you teach, just so make sure that we cover all the business aspects of things.
All the business aspects.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of so I teach yoga's expensive.
It is.
Let's be clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one thing that my mission is to have a lot of free classes in the hood. So I teach at Rosendale Community Center Monday mornings at 10 a.m. I know folks are at work. I'm working on it. But I'm at the Holland Community Center at 6:30 p.m. on Monday night.
Diversify the times, honey.
Right?
Yeah.
And these are free classes.
Free classes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're free.
Yes. Okay.
I get paid by the other folks so that we can do what we do.
I love that.
And what ages? Is there an age limit, or you can?
All right. So I don't necessarily teach children or young people. That's probably a lie. I teach everyone. So if you come with your child, because I was a single mother, my kids came everywhere with me. Just bring your child. With you, as long as they can, do to do, and I'm cool. And it's everyone.
And you do other classes throughout the week as well.
So right now I have 11 classes that I do.
So you also do private classes too, just in case somebody do got some coins and they want you to come to their house. Okay.
I do privates, small groups, businesses, or corporate.
Big, small, outside,
just to even you do pop-ups as well, like in open streets. You're there at open streets teaching a quick little segment of yoga while people are bustling and hustling about their day,
or giving a Reiki treatment.
Well, I was gonna say, in your Reiki treatments, is that something that you openly do too, or is that?
So right. So my Reiki treatments, if you call or you inquire, them prices are crazy, but they are like
be honest, yeah.
But I've broken it down now, so my Reiki treatments are 30 minutes, an hour, 90 minutes.
Very nice. Yeah.
She's even donated her time at our annual Honduran picnic.
Oh wow, that's right.
And the ADSL field day, she's out there too. Yeah.
I was, yeah. Okay.
She's everywhere. Listen,
I'm not. Well, anyway, yeah. But I mean, I love what I do. I honestly, I'm blessed, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to do something that I love.
Absolutely.
And for us, right? Like for us, by us, for real.
Right.
And relating it to. What we're going through. We're hurt out here.
Oh yeah.
We're tired. We're hurt.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just need to lay down.
Throw yourself on the floor.
All right. What? I told you. I just threw myself on the floor. Like myself. No one. No. I just.
That's what happened. It was serious. It was real.
Yeah.
We are very grateful for you for being here for us. She's our big sis. She became our big sister, and
sure is.
and so we're grateful for you for what you do for the community. We're grateful for you for what you do for us and for everybody. Larry Jordan can't stop singing your praises over here in the comments.
Aww,
this is awesome.
That's my bestie. I love you.
Right, and of course you are a part of the Spark family, and we are very, very glad that you.
All right, before I go, can I teach you guys how to breathe?
Yes, you can.
Oh. Yes,
and I just want to give you I'm trying to. I probably need to breathe right now. Anyhow, I just want to thank you for the support, the unwavering and unconditional support that you give us here at Spark FM, especially me. I feel like sometimes when I'm going through things and you'll just randomly hit me up like Tony says, and you absolutely do not understand how sometimes those messages hit you in a different way because you're not nice with it.
No.
It's motivational. Like whenever I get an award, whenever I post something, you always hit me on the side and just, kind of encourage me.
Yeah.
And some people think that I get that a lot, but when certain people do it, it makes me feel very like I'm doing something for real. So thank you for your support. Thank you for just your friendship, and thank you for the relationship that we have built here. Yes, so
absolutely.
Flowers to you, kudos to you.
Thank you. First of all, it's sistership.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Because I don't got none. And well, I do, y'all. But honestly, like what I do, I don't want any things for that. I do that because y'all deserve that. I mean, come on. Look at what you're doing.
All you want is the same energy back. The same energy you put out. That's it.
And she don't even want that. She just take her to Popeyes with you. I'll tell you one thing.
Well, just take her dancing.
Take her dancing.
That's so funny. Yeah, that Popeyes trip was the best.
Popeyes was the best.
Yeah.
Last minute words that you want to give to our audience. What would you say to encourage somebody who's been thinking about yoga for a while, or thinking about healing in a way that's unconventional? What would you tell them to encourage them to
start when you're not ready?
Okay,
that was the best advice I ever got.
Start when you're not ready.
Start when you're not ready.
I like that.
Just start when you're not ready.
And I love the fact that you have the barriers of entry to do this are not that crazy, because you teach free classes and people can start when they're not ready for free.
Right. And you don't have to bring anything. Like I got everything. I got mats. I got blocks.
I like that.
Yeah. Like, because who has this stuff?
Yeah.
Who has this stuff?
Mats and blocks.
You've also done a lot of great things for the community. I remember during the pandemic, you gave the community all of that stuff too. Blocks and mats and gift cards and all kinds of stuff.
And she did Zoom yoga classes.
You give back even when you are given to. Yeah. And we don't have a lot of that. You have to understand and I understand what Larry's saying now. You are a powerful healer despite what you think.
Yeah.
You out here doing the work.
Oh yes.
You doing the work, honey.
Oh, yeah.
But it's all selfish.
It's it makes you feel good too.
No, I want to be able to go to the club and y'all don't shoot it up or be mad. Like
Yes.
I wanna chill. I wanna chill.
Yeah.
I wanna be in a grocery line without y'all fighting. Like I wanna be able to go outside.
So I'm helping to help y'all.
Yo,
to be
so we
relaxed.
can chill,
Absolutely.
because I want to have a good time.
Absolutely.
I get it.
You know,
I get it.
We're here on this rock.
That's a good way to be
all
selfish.
live on a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is real next to this ball of fire.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we're here not a long time.
Yeah.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Exactly.
Hello. And we're gonna have a good time with you, and we gonna stay a little longer as well.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Nicole, again, thank you. We got to get you to sign our famous wall.
I'm so
It's
excited.
almost time to leave that wall, so I'm stressed out about it. I'm a little sad. I wish that we could take that with us. And then we got to fangirl out and take some real pictures of you in here, and we'll learn a quick breathing. Now, this is not the last time you're going to be here. So next time you come in, we got to do a full thing. We're going to have everybody listening.
Yeah.
On
breathing.
And breathing. We're going to take a moment of silence so all y'all can breathe, because y'all are unruly. Unruly.
Right.
With that said, people, we got to slide to the side. We'll be back bright and early Monday. We're going to breathe on our own, and we'll teach you guys how to breathe after.
I don't know what that means. All right.
See you tomorrow. Bye. Nicole, thank you so much. And make sure you guys follow her. What is your Instagram?
NN Flint.
See you Monday.
NN Flint.
FLYNT.
Yes.
And then Nicole Flint, FLYNT on Facebook.
Yes.
And we already put all her information in the comment section, and it's linked on our pages, so you'll know how to find her. Go follow her right now and go learn some. Go get your breathe on.
Exactly.
With that said, people, we'll see you guys on Monday. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
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 You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Trills.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.